Hello everyone. So in this video I want to go over how to farm dead swords, bones, and glittering dust by using nothing but a Paragon. Yes, that's right, a Paragon. Now I never thought I'd be making a video that focuses on a Paragon farming build because Paragons are pretty much useless when it comes to farming. But that doesn't mean that they can't be used to do so. After all, I have a whole playlist of farming videos that could be done on any profession, including the Paragon, but all of them highly rely on the skills of their secondary professions. Whereas with this build, it relies on Paragon skills to effectively kill all the enemies and survive against them as well. So it's pretty interesting and it's a lot of fun to play around with, but it's also an old build as well. It's from the early Nightfall days and people used to do this all the time. It was pretty popular back then. And anyway, in order to start the farm, all you have to do is hop into one of those big worm things, the Jundu, I'm not sure how to say it, and you want to head towards the Shattered Ravines. Now in order to survive making it there on time, you want to use skill number 5 to dash through so you lose their aggro, and you have so much health that you could pretty much tank a pretty good chunk of it on your way there. So as you enter, just avoid the group that spawns almost directly in front of you, and go around them and up the hill. You'll also need the quest called Destroy the Ungrateful Slaves, and if you don't already have it, that's fine. You could grab it from the Primeval King guy up here at the top of the hill. Now once you have the quest active, it'll start to spawn enemy ghostly waves, and it's those waves that we'll be farming to get dead swords, glittering dust, and bones, and whatnot. So there'll be 5 waves, or 5 groups total of enemies that come in, with 1 group to start, and you want to try to avoid these groups as they come in because they'll ball naturally, and they'll just be easier to kill that way. So the first group is coming from the north, so you don't really have to worry about avoiding their aggro, but the other groups can come from the north or south. So there is a safe spot behind this palm tree, just stand directly behind it and you'll be fine. But anyway, as the first group comes in, they'll start attacking and killing the Primeval King and his allies. So you just want to let them all die so you could go in and farm them easily. Now this will cause you to fail the quest, which is okay. You don't really care about the quest, you're just farming all the enemies that come in. So once they're all dead, you want to precast Blazing Finale and Finale of Restoration along with Mental Block. And as you walk in, you want to head towards the center of the group, so the center of the casters, which are monks, and try to avoid the melee enemies because they can cripple you and slow you down. Now once you're roughly in the center of all these enemies, you want to start attacking one of them to start gaining adrenaline. And this is when you could use Focused Anger. So once you have enough adrenaline, you want to use Go for the Eyes and dodge this as soon as you're able to cast them. And since you're under the effects of Blazing Finale and Finale of Restoration, you'll set all enemies adjacent to you on fire so they'll have the burning condition, and you'll gain some health back. You can also use They're on Fire to reduce the amount of damage you'll take, and it also counts towards a shout that'll end and trigger the echoes. So whenever Finale of Restoration and Blazing Finale are about to run out, just recast them, and then just keep using your shouts to keep inflicting burning damage and basically burn everyone to death. So once all the enemies in this group are dead, you'll have plenty of time before the next group comes in to pick up all your loot. Now this time there will be 2 more groups coming in, so you'll need to head to the safe spot behind the tree. And they'll sort of cross each other. There'll be 1 group coming from the north, 1 group coming from the south. You just want to wait until they settle, and you only want to attack 1 group at a time. The good thing is there's really no other tactics. It's going to be the same thing over and over again, so you just aggro 1 group at a time. Cast Blazing Finale, Finale of Restoration, Mental Block, run in, get into the center of the monks, and then attack for adrenaline, and then just keep using your shouts and burn all the ghosts to death. So the bad news is that once you kill a group, you'll have to go back to the safe spot because another group will be coming to take its place. So as I said before, there's 5 groups or 5 waves total. The first one was the one we did in the beginning, and the second one was the one we just finished. And this third group is going to be the last one on the south side. So once we kill this group, we can immediately go to the one in the north without having to go to the safe spot. But once we kill the northern group, we'll have to go back to the safe spot because there's going to be one last wave or one last group that comes in and we could kill them as well. So as you can see, there is a pattern to how the waves work, but it's not that difficult to learn. And after 1 or 2 runs, you should be able to pick it up pretty quick. I do have one last tip. Sometimes there'll be a straggler who survives when you're done killing most of a group, and usually it's a monk because they'll be outside of the range of Blazing Finale. In that case, you'll have to start conserving your energy. So don't use They're on Fire or Finale of Restoration. You shouldn't be taking that much damage. So you just want to rely on the Blazing Finale and dodge this to deal damage to that singular target, maybe two. Oh, I also forgot to mention that you could get Q8 weapons while doing this farm as well. While doing testing for this video, I got this beauty. Unfortunately, I don't have a recording of it, but all well. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like down below. And if you enjoy this kind of stuff, I'm always making Guild Wars 1 related content, so please consider subscribing. And with that, I just want to say good luck, have fun, and thanks for watching.